Excuse me, can I get another refill?
Lift off and the clock has started.
Hold up there, that pretty mug of yours, baby. It's time for social mugging. Hopefully this thing is on.
People are probably still shoveling out. And the youth group was canceled last night.
Oh. Was it?
For what
Janae! Sorry, Laura is a little late this evening, but that's okay. Yeah.
We were opening Christmas gifts.
Yeah, Tiffany! Yeah, we're gonna pick a standard time. So
Are we?
yeah, I know, live streaming. Oh, let me set the time.
Oh, good idea. Good idea. Man, my hair is like today. Can't get it to calm down. Calm down.
So
there,
tonight we have Janae and Tiffany. Welcome.
Hey.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning into Social Mugging. And have your mug? Get your mugs together. And peace.
Cheers.
God bless you.
Oh, do you see what Tiff wrote?
No.
I've been waiting all week for this.
Oh, really?
I even checked an hour ago.
Oh,
Half an hour ago to see.
yeah,
if
we
y'all
were running late.
Yeah, we decided to have some dinner.
Sorry. That was I don't own the rights to this. That was Petra. And so I don't want Facebook to like.
Yeah, they cut
But
us
anyway,
off.
guys, welcome to the show. I'm your boy Girani, lovely co-host, lovely Laurie.
Hello.
Hey, good evening, everyone. Let's see. Right now, we are officially on YouTube, but I have to push one little button, and I'm not ready to do that till tomorrow. So I was gonna do it tonight, but I wanted to let everybody know. Sometimes I'm a little scatterbrained because I misplaced the main photo picture, like the debut. Lori and I but I misplaced that pictures on the thousands of pictures. So it's like I gotta do it right.
But you know what? I have to say, I'm very relieved to hear you say that maybe you misplaced something, because when I was coloring for you, I could not find anything ever for the right one that I was supposed to color. And then you were like, oh, it's obviously right in here, and you would find it like lickety split. It was like a chore for me to try to find it. And so it's kind of nice.
So are you
for it to
blaming?
be reflected back on you.
if
That
you
maybe
guys-
you misplaced something. It's not as easy to find.
Okay, you guys.
And this mass amount of stuff you got going on here.
I know where. Hey, Terrence, how are you, baby brother? Hey, I just wanted to say that we're gonna be officially on YouTube, so I'm trying to set it up so when YouTube fans can actually come and say, "Hey, who is this two weirdos?"
Yeah.
I'm Girani. That's lovely Laurie. She's my co-host, but also she is my colorist
Yes.
and my assistant. So
By the way, I love when important people call for him, and I'm in the room. Usually I'm coloring, and I'll be like, hey, ask him about blah 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 blah, and then he'll be like, oh yes, my assistant was just reminding me of blah blah blah, and I'm just like, he sounds so professional.
I am not taking the credit. I gotta give credit where it's due. You guys enjoy. I gotta go. All right.
Bye, Janae.
Take care, Janae. yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. So, but anyway, guys, you guys think we are? No, you're the right language. Just the setting is English. I was excited, so I started speaking in foreign tongues. Yeah, what I'm trying to say is that this is a brand new show to a lot of people because right now we're brand new on YouTube. So if you guys just tuning in on YouTube, I'm a professional cartoonist. She's a professional actress, and so we decided to combine our talents and uniqueness together. So, like right now, you're seeing the behind the scenes of me illustrating or inking my character called Papa Sailor. So, like I said, you're new to this, and this is now what I do is this is 100% ink by hand, no computers. And then I give it to my assistant, and she puts it in color. So, but this is Papa Sailor. I don't want to say too much on the show because it's a new face on the show. But when you come behind, when I take you behind the scenes, I'm gonna give you all the ingredients and the tools when I use, and such and such. And I talk about it on the show too, because there's a lot of cartoonists that have for friends and fans, and as I'm of them.
Yep.
Yeah. So, but anyway, yeah. So, how's your week?
So, I don't know who is all tuning in, but we live in Pennsylvania, about 45 minutes north of Philadelphia, and we got hammered with some snow. I really enjoyed it. My office got closed down on Monday and Tuesday, but the hospital called me into work, and so I had a very interesting ride into work Monday night because third shift started at 11, and getting there was, again, quite the adventure. I have like a full-size sedan, so I just threw it in a lower gear, made sure that I stayed at a certain level of speed and I didn't go any slower or higher. And then once I hopped on the highway, ain't nobody on it. Everything was gorgeous. They plowed it perfectly. I was like so pleased. It usually takes me 15 minutes to get to the hospital.
How long?
It took me 20. Straight up. And I was like, did I dream this? Like, it didn't seem right. I left myself 50 minutes to get there, just in case.
Well, so you saying the
happened.
roads are pretty clear?
They were perfect. So the only road that wasn't clear was the road that I live on, which is Farmington. And so the road goes like this. It goes. So that hadn't been plowed in hours because there was like probably 4 inches of snow on it.
Right.
And so I was just following tire tracks.
Oh, okay.
The whole way there was only one car that I passed. And that was like the most pressure that I had because that meant I actually had to stay in my lane. And
You
the
got
other
a
time,
comment.
I just
You got a
bombed
comment
it.
from a fan.
I did. Number
Yeah.
one about driving through thick snow. Don't stop. No, you are absolutely correct. Because that's what I was thinking in my head. Granted, I was like jamming out in the car and praying like at the same time. Like hoping I'm not going to get stranded. Because if I call AAA, they ain't coming for like hours probably, right? Because we're in a state of emergency. And they would have been like, you stupid blonde, you shouldn't have been driving. But anyway, that's what I was thinking. I was like, if anyone was driving in this that was either inexperienced, meaning like a new driver, like a 16-year-old, or like someone that has lived in Florida their whole life and has never seen like a snowflake in their life, this would have been very dangerous. But for anyone else that has like ever driven in any type of like snowstorm that has like had experience, like you just gotta keep moving because once you put the brakes on or you slow down to like too slow, then you start to like muddle up and then you cannot recover. Your tires start to spin.
Right.
So you are so right. Thank you. You are correct. Farmington is a roller coaster, even at 35 miles an hour. Thank you. Yes.
How much caffeine did you have? You just start sipping it.
Well, you respect me. I'm very passionate about driving in the snow.
No, I was very fortunate. I was home.
I bet you
I was
were.
looking at this. Look at those suckers out there. Me, baby.
Yeah, I bet.
It was nasty out there.
It was, but you know what? I really loved it. I had a roommate move in with me.
Oh.
My friend from Bible study, she moved in last weekend.
Okay.
And so she got to work from home for 2 days, Monday and Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, I gotta go to work.
Hey.
But it was really fun.
Now,
Honestly.
I want to give the audience the heart of the show. Now, you may not see all these bunch of mugs and things like that, whatever, but now, we call the show, now, because this is new to you guys, and we have a long, about 50 mugs back here of different characters and things like that and whatever. So, but the show is, we social, and we just mug time and mugging and things like that. And, yeah, mugging time.
Yep.
You know, so but I just wanted to like introduce us again and welcome to the show. I'm Jirani and my lovely co-host, lovely Lori.
Hi.
And we what we actually want to do, want to talk about. We talk about movies. We talk about music. We talk about artists. We talk about cartoons, comic strips, and all kinds of anything that has to do with like entertainment. And so we want to also, in the downtime, I pull you behind the scenes and things like that and whatever. But what did Tiffany say?
So Tiffany said my very first time driving ever was in an ice storm. And girl, I'm sorry, I feel for you. My first time driving ever on the highway, I was driving up to Stroudsburg to visit family. And they were doing construction, and I had to go through a cattle chute. So it's just like wall and wall, and then it's you. And I don't think I breathed the whole time.
Oh.
I was like panicked because if I wrecked, ain't nobody getting past me because it's like the one lane.
Is that normal?
And my dad was like, "Are you okay?"
What were you driving for?
And I
Where
was
were
like,
you going?
and I was like, "Would it matter?" Because you can't stop, you can't pull over, you can't do anything. You just gotta get it together.
I mean, why would you drive? Well, why were you driving out there? Why were you driving out there, Tiffany?
So I was driving out there because there's family out in Stroudsburg.
Okay.
And my dad was like, "You need to get like your driving hours in." And I was like,
okay.
"Great, perfect, excited about it." I was not excited about
I mean,
it.
like, if I don't have to go, I'm not even gonna try it. I mean, why? Why?
Well, I wanted to.
I'm not picking on you. I'm just saying sometimes we get caught out there. I remember.
Yeah.
I remember leaving from. We actually spent the night at the job because we got slammed. We were supposed to leave at like 7:45. They said it was gonna come down. We got slammed. You know, because by the time you get your coat on and get out the door, and all the cars was spinning and everything. It's like we were just like stuck, and I'm not
Things
taking
go
no
downhill
chances.
real quick too.
Yeah.
Like especially if they aren't keeping up with the roads, and people are doing stupid stuff.
Yeah.
That's the kicker.
Hey, okay, but let me pull you a little more in, okay? Because we're just sharing you about our lives. That's so important.
You did ask about my week.
Yeah, I sure did. I should have said
Sucker.
2 minutes and
Hey,
whatever.
hey.
All right. But
The people were engaged.
I want to thank you again. She gave me a wonderful Christmas gift, and I love bags.
You
and things
gave
like
me
that.
a wonderful Christmas
Yeah,
gift too.
so I appreciated that. She's so giddy, isn't she? When she said, ask my dad, we were heading to the house for the weekend. Okay, he pulled into the abandoned parking lot. Ha ha! Oh, I'm sorry, I thought it was LOL. Parking lot. And it made me drive around. But anyway, the text is so tiny.
I know.
But oh yeah, but see, now let me take a look behind the scenes. We just talk and whatever. You okay there? You had a slurp.
I thought I did, but it was just
Oh.
like it was just the material pulling.
Now I know a lot of cartoonists, a lot of creative, a lot of people actually collect these pop action figures like bobbleheads and whatever.
You have a couple of them, don't you?
Oh yeah. But this one I wanted to actually collect, and I actually Joe Gardner. I actually saw this, and it was very, very good. And so
What is it? Did you say what it was?
It's about
It's from the movie Soul.
Soul, right?
SOUL. If you have Disney Plus, you can stream it.
Right. So I had to collect my additional collection of it, but I have a little something I want to share too. The reason why I like collecting people of color action figures because it seems to be so rarely made, and so I have a few, and but yeah, I just had to get this. But anyway, I did saw the movie. The movie is very pleasant, and it does have a message, and I thought it could have been a little more interesting. and because they had the side characters, but I thought it was very well done, made. And
Now, I have a question for you.
be my guess.
Because there was like chatter on like Christian sites about that movie. Is it about reincarnation or no?
Well, no.
What
see,
did you pick up from that?
now the thought about I thought it was I don't think it was about reincarnation. I thought it's about souls.
Uh-huh. And like,
just-
where do they go, right?
And where did they go? Right, and they actually went to heaven. There was a big light, so some of them were going there, but he was not finished his task. And I'm not giving it away, guys. It's just the heart of the matter.
No
of the
spoiler
show.
alerts. I haven't seen it, so
Right.
I could not possibly spoil it.
Oh, that's a good question. How can I publish my comic in Image Comics? I think the secret now, a lot of individuals, independent artists are actually publishing it themselves. And now, if you want to get into Image Comics, you got to look more carefully into it, because if you do get into Image Comics, sometimes they want to own the rights. And so you got to be very, very careful. But a lot of independent artists, comic artists, are actually publishing it themselves because the media is so vast now. But it wouldn't hurt to pitch it to Image Comics. Their address is online. You just go right online and you will see their address, and you can actually tell them what you're working on. But before you do, I tell everyone I'm gonna have a show when I want to really educate you guys on copyrighting your work. Please, for the sake of humanity, copyright your work before you send it to any publication or anybody.
Yeah.
For your safety, because then you're actually going to see it. You're going to see your own creations pop out later, and that has happened to me. I love that movie. I honestly think that it was great. Yeah, it was a great movie. It was a good movie. It was a great movie. And I my thought was that I would love to see it a little longer. It is long, and the music, everything, it's well done. And it's actually the first person, I would say African. I don't want to say African American because it's not African. It's the first person of color done by Pixar, and it was beautifully done. And that's why I actually went and collect this, because I thought it was beautifully done. And it's not about reincarnation. It's about these souls. It was taken before their time. So he was zealous. He wanted to get back to playing the piano because that's his passion. But I won't give it away. But he actually had some challenges with another soul. And so now it's funny because when their soul comes out of them, it doesn't look like them.
Sure.
6'1" or whatever, how tall he is, whatever. But they kind of little spongy like characters and stuff. And I thought it was like well done. And I'll say they can't make two because everything they want to push Soul 2, Soul 3. It's like you can't push classic. I think this is a classic and a unique of its own.
Nice.
And Jamie Foxx did a terrific job doing a voiceover.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, Joe
See,
Gardner.
I don't know anything about this movie, but I don't
I'll
have
show you a
Disney
little
Plus.
clip before you head out.
Okay.
But yeah,
Cool.
but it's beautifully done, and I love it. I would definitely have this in my library, because it's a collector's item. To me, it's historical,
Sure.
if you will, because it's done. It's rarely. I like to see. It was another movie. I forget that the girl. She went out of space with a cat, and I love the way that she was animated. I love the way she was drawn.
Was that the one that Rihanna did the voiceover to?
Yes.
Okay. I thought I tried to watch that movie, and it just did not capture my attention.
Yeah, the gentleman who did the Big Bang Theory, he did the voice of the
exactly.
alien.
Yeah.
So honestly, at first I didn't get it as well until I watched it.
Longer.
Yeah, and I got it. It is very, very powerful.
Yeah,
very
the
well
character
done.
of Sheldon does in
Right.
Big Bang Theory does the voiceover for that little alien guy.
So, because
Rihanna does her voice.
being that this is Black History Month, I should do is collect everything that's animated of people in color and then talk about it or whatever. Because I think that it's just so very important, and I think that I don't want to just. I think that Disney and the Pixar, these animated studios are beautiful, but somehow they miss the point when they keep doing of like Caucasian families or whatever. It kind of make you feel alienated, and I never understood some of these studios. It's like when I'm in New York City, when I'm walking around, I see brown skin, white skin, yellow skin, red skin. I see all kinds of.
Yep.
So it's like, stop doing animation that's one world, and I hate that. I really do. And it was a little fire, a spark in my heart. My daughter said, I think she was like 5 or 4, and she asked me. I think we were talking about cartoons, and I don't know if it was a comic strip or no, it was an animated. And she asked, little 5-year-old just came into the world, within that time, and she asked, Dad, how come there's no people like us on? And so, what do you mean? No brown people. I never forgot that. So it's like, oh wow. So I think she was not exclude. She was just saying, how come we don't see more mixture of animation and these shows are winning Oscars and all this stuff, and it's like, oh, will it be harm? Will it be? I don't think that it will be harmful if they actually mix it up.
Yeah.
Mix it up. Now I'm seeing commercials. Now you guys can't deny this. I'm seeing commercials of black and white couples. I'm seeing them all the time now on commercials.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, well, what's going on, people? All right. So, but anyway, Disney, Laurie, you have to watch it. Oh yeah, yeah. We pull her in to watch it.
I have
Disney.
a lot to catch up on, apparently. So I have Soul. I have, I almost said Goliath.
Godzilla.
Yeah, Godzilla. Sorry.
Did you say Goliath?
I almost said it.
Hang on.
King Kong.
Yeah,
Planet of the Apes. I feel like
we
there's
gotta
another
have
one,
a
too.
weekend. We got a weekend. They'll pull you in. We can talk about it, and then you can see, because you're missing a lot. And being an actress.
Oh, and Mandalorian season 2, I have not seen yet.
You made me want to cry.
I'm sorry, I don't have
Yes.
all the tools to watch it.
Thank you, Tiffany. You're right. All countries made of many
No, I agree.
skin and colors, and each needs to be deserved. I agree. Representative.
Yeah, represented.
And I think that no. You it's like, come on now. You got people in your studio. It's just funny to me. You got all these mixtures of people in the studio, but you still focus on one color, and I never understood that. So it's like, okay, guys, let's break out of our prejudice and just, it's time to, because when I listen to music is created, real artists is done by different many musicians and different ethnicities, and it's different, but it makes it sound like, oh, fantastic. So I was just thinking, yeah, music is beautiful, and it's like it's done by many people, such as animation and things like that, done the same thing. Did you see yes, matter of fact, thank you. And I do have the DVD, the Blu-ray. It's
Yeah, we did a show on that.
yeah, we actually did a show on that some time ago, but I'm gonna
a couple
actually
months ago we did a show
I'm
on
gonna
that.
pull that back up. Hey guys, I want you guys to see this.
Oh,
This
I
is
haven't
called
seen that yet.
This is called Big
Add that to the
Eyes.
list.
This is Big Eyes. This came out a couple of years ago. Let me get a copyright date on that. Okay,
2015?
2015.
Sorry, I love playing that game. I'm usually pretty good.
Just came out in 2015, and it's called Big Eyes, and this is fantastic. And I just couldn't I won't give it away, but please, it's been 5 years ago, but I give you the subplot. It's basically just
This
wonderful.
movie's based in like the 70s, right? Is it
Yeah,
70s?
this is based on a true
60s?
story. This is just in the 60s. You're right. It's based on a true story that this phenomenal, wonderful artist humbled herself, and her husband was such a big egotistical knucklehead that he took the glory, in a sense, took her talents and ran with it for over 10 to 15 years.
Well, wait, wasn't it because she would not have gotten the type of representation if she said that she was a woman?
But he
versus
lied to
the
her.
man.
He
Oh,
basically
again, I haven't seen it.
he basically
It's just what I
said a
thought
lot
it
of
was.
things, and this thing, isn't it just frustrating me that people always trying to take other people's talents, and I just can't stand that.
Yeah.
And if people need an ambassador, I would speak. Be original. If you can't draw, you can't draw.
I can't draw.
You can't come up with ideas, and people. That's why I tell everybody, poor baby, she can't draw. She stick figure.
I can't. But you know what? I did a really good Charlie Brown that one time. hey, you
Yeah,
said
yeah,
it was
yeah,
good.
yeah, yeah.
You said it was good.
Yeah,
Stop!
yes. Okay, okay. Yeah, it was a good Charlie Brown. Yeah. As I was saying, guys, I recommend this. If you guys have a chance to see the movie Big Eyes, check this movie out. It's very educating. It's based on a true story, as I said before. I haven't even read the. Let's see. Big Eyes. It tells you the outrageous true story of the most epic fraud in history in the 50s.
History,
In
50s.
the, in the 50s and the early 60s. Walter Kane, based on such a story. I won't give too much away because, yeah, he actually took her talents and ran with it. And it's I must tell you guys about it. You know what? I think it should be a rule. If you haven't seen it in 3 years, I should be able to say anything.
Okay, yeah. I think that that's pretty fair. Truly. I think that, like, spoiler alerts are no longer spoilers.
Yeah,
There's like a fall-off point.
it has to be.
So if you're like, oh no, don't tell me how Lost ends. Like, that's been gone for like 15
I know.
years.
Yeah, you haven't seen Lost. You're lost.
Yeah.
Or get lost. Yeah. But anyway, guys, I know this is now. I'm gonna throw this 4 or 5 times now because I'm gonna do the show again, restart. But this is brand new. We on YouTube, and yay! Hi guys, we want to put you in the world social mugging, so you get an idea what we actually talk about, what we do. We answer questions, we talk to you, and things like that. We may not answer questions because the text is so tiny, but
And sometimes it's bloop, bloop.
yeah. But other than that, my co-host and I have been working together for over 2 years now, or more. And so let's see. Spoiler alert. There's Lenny.
I am old, and I will forget about today next week.
Yeah, Lenny. I love you, man. Hey, I just want to let you know, man. I appreciate your honesty. What you post on your page and all that kind of stuff like that or whatever. I have a lot of opinions I want to say, but I try to stay with the political whatever because people are like and it's like, you know what, and unfortunately, Lenny, people actually back at you, man. But anyway, Lenny, thank you for your opinions and your thoughts and whatever. And this show, we stay away from political stuff like that because we don't want you guys to hate us.
Right, so we may talk about it if there is something that is going on.
Right.
If it's like current event type stuff, but typically we do not lean a certain way
Yeah, it's
on
just
the show. It's more like this happened. Isn't that wild? Or what do you think? It's usually something like that. But that's not the basis of the show. The show is typically like what's going on in the world of art. So that could be his art, that could be media, that could be movies, could be all of the things. Music, we love to talk about music. The music that you guys hear in the background is Ron's. AKA Ron.
Yes.
Mixed, produced, played. This is his stuff.
It's-
So we are both in the world, both feet in, head deep, covered in it.
Yes.
So we do enjoy talking about it.
Yeah. So we're gonna go off air, but we're gonna come right back. So what we're doing now is I'm doing some editing for the YouTube, and I had a couple of things that I want my co-host and I to read, but I love her. We get along so much. She is so cool. And my sister is like, yeah, she was like, you know what? You know, you girls are cool. You're all right. Yeah, I'm saying it because I love my sister Yvette, and I want to give a shout out for my sister Yvette for looking out over me and things like that, whatever. But this is I was gonna say segment part 2, but no, part 1. But I just want to let you guys know that people like you guys and your prayers. Hey Tiffany, I want to thank you again for. I want to say a public announcement. I'm going to say this. People on my my Bible group, my friends, my church, they did a wonderful contribution for me, and they blessed me because I was still down and out. I'm still healing. I'm ready to get back to workforce now, but my doctor says not yet because my lungs are still healing. Let's see, I'm picking on the oh, okay. Yeah, I'm sorry to get so distracted. But anyway, I just want to thank you again for your contributions and things like that. They just wonderfully took up resources and blessed me, and to help pay bills and all that kind of stuff like that. So I want to thank you again for your lovely contribution, everyone, in my Saturday night Bible group, and even those who are not in the group, they just did a beautiful thing, and I was very emotional, and but I just want to thank you guys again.
Nobody's shocked about that.
Yeah. So, but anyway, guys,
that really was a beautiful thing.
Yes, it was. Thank you, and don't touch me when I'm on the air. But anyway. No, she's my wonderful sister. Man, she keeps me on my toes. But anyway, hey guys. We'll be tuning back in 20 seconds. So thank you guys for tuning in. We love you guys. We'll be right back.